Hello everyone. Welcome to week one of the second rendition of the World Cup. As usual, my name is Drask. Joining me today for commentary, we have Odd.
Hello.
And Broz with me today.
Yo.
very epic intros. So we've got the three of us on today. Today we've got Costa Rica versus Latin America. They are just filling up their lobby now. I will note the lineups on the scoreboard here aren't final. They are complete guesses by me, so we'll see which players each team are bringing shortly.
For sure.
Draft has been completed, so I'll just flick to this page for everyone. And as we can see, we have a Hot Air Skyway coming up as our very first track, so it's going to be an exciting one to watch in my opinion.
Yeah, some other nice ones in there as well. Bunch of Blue Fire tracks, some pretty technical tracks, and then we ended off with a little bit of some more chaotic picks, I'd say. And with Tiger, Tiny, and Inferno. So, good mix of really fast, really good racing, and some kind of crazy pulse width action to finish it off, I believe.
Yeah,
Should be a good time to watch.
I agree, and I think I was having a look at the bans as we got the draft, and I really feel like Latin America have gone anti-OVO tech with their bans, banning Tiny Arena, Oxide Station, and Out of Time.
Yeah.
Definitely three tracks OVO specifically excels in, and to no one's surprise, he's an amazing front runner, and definitely the strongest front runner on the Costa Rican lineup, so I can understand the ban methods they've gone for. Yeah, with Costa Rica's bans, I've noticed Slide is a very pulse width heavy track. Not sure if that's the reason they've banned it. I'm unfamiliar with how well versed the Costa Rican team is in pulse width, depending on who's playing, of course. But Papu's being a very chaotic track, understandable why a team would ban it. And Thunderstruck, great track, but it doesn't really work half the time. So yeah, I can understand that one as well.
Would have loved to see some Thunder, but that's okay.
We've seen a few teams ban it actually. I believe, I think it's been 2 teams, maybe 3 have banned Thunderstruck so far in the World Cup. So not a popular pick.
Interesting.
Alright, we're seeing Choizen play in our lineup. I believe that would be on the, yes, the Costa Rican team that one is.
Choices for Costa Rica. Well, let's think about this match we got coming up here. I don't think Dongan's going to be playing this match. So,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
Where I believe Latin America, their 2 strongest players are Killer and Troyer. Killer's a pretty quick guy. He's held the Crash Cove world record before, actually. He's, but not just good on Cove. He's TT's a lot of tracks. Loves his Penta skin. I think he might be a Jordy fan. I'm not sure. He's got some pretty similar colors to what Jordy usually rocks. But yeah, really good TT guy. And then we also got Troy, 666. Very consistent player, I'd say. I haven't really played with Troyer too much actually, but I always see him doing well. He's definitely those 2 are definitely their best players on the team, in my opinion. And then on the other side of it, we have Costa Rica here. We have OVO West, as Drask said with the bands that we have here. OVO is known to have very strong times on all of those tracks. Just be really fast and consistent there. And we also got Diego, who is similar to Killer, just a really strong, solid player. Good item play. Very similar match teams at the top, I think. It's going to be interesting to see who, which teams get breakaways and which teams will be stuck behind. I think that's how this war is going to play out.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be I'm curious, what do you think in terms of closeness of the war? How close of a match are you expecting this one to be?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be under 30, I think. And I think it could go either way. But I don't think we're gonna see a team blow it out by more than a race and a half here. I think it's gonna be close all the way through.
Yeah, I know you say it can go either way, but do you have a bet on a team you do think's gonna win? Looking at these lineups,
I'm gonna go with Costa Rica. Costa Rica would be my pick to win this match, I believe.
Yeah, I'm very curious. Yeah, I think Latin America have potential here, actually. I really feel like it is going to come down to whether they can get a hold on the front runners for Costa Rica. Because I feel like if they let Ovo get away, he's just going to be getting, you know, Ovo Tech, 85 points in a war. So I think they have to be very careful when it comes to this.
Yeah, Ovo does not drop leads.
No, never.
That is, he's very consistent with that. Unless you get him with some power items before he can find a shield. He's usually set sail, not worrying about anyone's business, just going fast, holding it down at the top.
Yeah, we'll see if that holds true today. As far as I've seen, just from playing, I think Killer and Troya, who I've played with, are pretty good with their items. So we'll see if they can use that to their advantage to take Ovo out.
Some of these other guys here, I haven't really seen too much of what they've got. We did war Costa Rica the other day. I remember Choiz and Blake. They definitely were not like scrubs at all. Like they could definitely play.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see here. We're loading off here. First race, hot Air Skyway.
Yeah.
This is an Ovo track. He's got a 159 here. Not sure where Killer's PB is, but it's gonna be interesting to see if anyone can copy.
Given how complex lines are on this track, even between good players, you can have such a gap in PB times, and I think this is a track where if they happen to let Ovo get away, then it can be incredibly hard, if not impossible, to be able to catch him in the end. But we'll see how it goes.
So, do we have Ovo in the top left here?
Yes, Ovo left, Killer right.
He's gonna get a quick shield here. Let's see if he can break out. Looks like he's already got a little bit of a gap. Yeah, I'd say he's already gone.
Yeah, we
can't
see
really get too far here.
Diego taking Troya out with a mask. It looks like it's only Killer up the front here with him, at least in the close pack. So now it's a top 3, I'm believing I'm seeing, for Costa Rica, with Killer very close behind. Choizen losing fire, but it does allow Killer a bit more room to breathe as he tries to catch the top 2.
Ovo is holding a shield, and he did grab that one, but that was wide here and was able to hold the shield and the lead. He's gonna grab this Wumpa now here. Just try to hold on. Yeah, very fast-paced racing. No one's really trying any crazy stuff.
Yeah, and we can even see just going into lap 2 already how far ahead Ovo has gotten from other people. It just really, as you said, goes to show how strong he is on this track. His teammate in second, which I believe, I can't see who it is on my screen.
I don't know who's second. I can't tell who the other players are.
Yeah.
I guess we'll know after this race.
Yeah. But they are doing a good job of keeping ahead of Killer. Killer does have a 3rd place shield, and at the end of this lap, provided the Wampa's not trapped, he'll definitely be able to get a blue shield as well. Not seeing 2nd place with a shield, meaning a power item could disrupt this top 2.
Just holding them down right here.
Worth noting that there is a Dark Coco on Killer's heels as well. They have a little bit of a gap, but it definitely means Killer really can't let up on his lines here, despite what he may feel like doing if he just wants to hold 3rd instead.
Yeah, I don't see anything shaking up here unless we see a power item. Like you said at the start of this, this is a track. Oh, there's a
power item.
Yeah. this is a track where your PB does, I feel like, matter a lot here because there is such a huge gap at the top.
Yeah, and we see
what's the good time and what's a great time here.
And so we do see that second place actually did roll an orb mid last lap. So it looks like that orb didn't really impact at least the top half of the players. So now Killer rolling another shield. Pretty likely in third though. As a clock happens, that's actually huge. Diego gets taken out in second. Ovo gets hit in first. Ovo quite a ways ahead though, as Killer rolls another shield. So
Ovo's got a juiced bomb. Let's see what'll happen here. It'll be based off of what Killer rolls.
And he gets a nitro. That is exactly what you do not want.
Ovo get him with a beaker right here. No, we cannot.
No, he doesn't. And he gets taken out with a bomb. Alright, so that means
does grab the lead.
Killer has taken quite a convincing lead now. Ovo West has fallen quite far back, losing fire there. His teammate is coming up on him here, but if we look at the gap, it's looking like Killer's got this first, clean in the bag. We'll see whether Killer's teammates for Latin America can catch up to the Costa Rican pack, but this first is a huge point differential.
That was BlakeNox who did get into second, so yes, the Dark Cocos are for Costa Rica. I think they're going with a purple
tech, it seems like, yeah. So we've got a purple crate, 2 purple cocos, and unsure who the fourth would be there. But yeah, as we're coming into the end of lap 5 for the front of the pack, Killer does secure first place here. So we see BlakeNox rounding out second place, and then Ovo finishing off the podium.
So let's see here. Choizen, who's the last Costa Rican, is using
small norm.
Small norm, yeah, small norm. And well, what would these points be? This is gonna be a plus 3 for Costa Rica.
Yeah, so small win, but a win nonetheless. So you always want to be starting on a win if you can. Does help boost even just morale, if nothing else.
Very true, very true. Oh crap, do you need a screenshot for that, Odd?
I got one.
Okay.
Very nice.
Phone.
Oh, very nice, very nice. The tech,
yeah,
the tech.
Didn't know if you guys saw that message in time, so.
I did grab a screenshot just in case, but yeah, if you've got screenshots, that's all good. But yeah, so that race was a close one in the end. Would have been quite a decent lead for Costa Rica there, but that clock really helped Latin America. So really nice call on the clock there.
That's kind of what we were talking about earlier. You have to really get 2 up power items, I think, to really take down a lead that the Costa Ricans had there. But, you know, despite being lucky in rolling 2 power items, they used them at pretty effective times.
Yeah. They managed to have Ovo's one weakness, which is power items, so...
Yeah. I mean, you can run with a shield, but it's also, and sometimes, you know, not having a shield can be a good thing, because you can fight off other people and give yourself more of a lead. Shields are very good at holding that lead, but sometimes if you don't have a big enough gap, it will be a bit of an issue.
Alright, so we're loading into race 2 now, which is going to be assembly lane. So this is one that I did see Ovo time trialing before, just quickly time trialing before the match started. So I'm curious, as far as I know, he does do the mud cut at the start. So whether he's going to be going for that to try and get that small breakaway that it gives you, which can be crucial in dodging the items at the start here. We'll see if he goes for it. I think this is a track where we can potentially be seeing quite a wide spread of players early on.
Diego is host here. This is a huge track that gives the host a pretty big advantage because he's able to go so much faster.
Yeah, and we're
see. Ovo does get taken out though at the start as we have a mass push through the pack. Yeah, he's
Ovo's
6 seconds back.
yeah,
Oh my
Ovo's
goodness.
stream is having some
Oh,
interesting
never mind.
movements.
It looks like it cleaned up.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, we're left with Small Norm in the lead. That would be Choizen.
Yep.
Fighting Vapura, which would be Troyer.
Yeah, so we're seeing one of the Dark Cocos up the front here. As you said, they're having a little bit of a battle with Troyer up here. Going to see who can actually break away here. It'd be huge for Latin America if Troyer can take out the Dark Coco here. We see Killer in the back here.
Oh,
Yeah,
he goes down.
Troyer gets taken out. This is a top 4 for Costa Rica right now. And we can already see that there's a little bit of a gap between 5th and 4th here. Looks like 5th is masking a little because as they're catching up. But will it be enough to take out 4th? Doesn't look like it.
Also found the shield.
They do. They take out 4th place, which is Blake. So if Blake gets taken out, they've broken the top 4. So
Missiles can go pretty far here as well. If he takes good lines, he might be able to connect with him.
And I believe that Killer has infinite here, so that's actually huge for him to be able to outline these people. And he is getting really close to Ovo here. Does shoot his missiles here, and he does. Yeah, he takes out Ovo West. Double traps this cut here. Doesn't look like it affected Ovo though. Ovo losing fire.
So Latin America picks up 1 spot off of that, at least.
Oh, but Killer hitting the nitro.
I don't. That's one of those nitros where he's like, I didn't hit that. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
He like, I don't think he was on that, but that hitbox can be a little deceiving sometimes. Almost connects that bomb there. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, Ovo getting taken out again. Does have a mask, but he is right down in 7th here, so even if he uses this, he's only going to catch up a small amount here. Killer, despite losing fire and hitting a trap, does manage to hold his position here. Jesus right behind him. We'll see if Jesus can do anything here. Being in 4th place doesn't have the most stellar rolls, but he might be able to make something of this.
Something interesting to note is that Costa Rica has a sandwich ring now, which means they have a top 2 and a bottom 2. So it's their bottom 2 is rolling all the good items that Latin America needs to catch up.
Yeah.
While their top 2 is putting back spam down. It's a really difficult situation to be in. As we see here, Ovo's just holding a mask.
Yeah,
but it does look like he loses fire.
He went too tight there, unfortunately, so we'll see if he's going to be able to recover from this. Does clear some traps.
Left to see if they can make a push here.
Does regain fire with a turbo canister, so that does help him out a little bit here. We see Killer just going for some lines to keep ahead of the bottom 2 here. Ovo opting to stop. Very interesting.
What? That's I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Yeah, I've not seen this tech before.
He literally just stopped.
Well,
like he was just done rolling engine.
Yeah.
Fuck it. This is bullshit.
We see the balding coming on early, but despite that, it looks like the rest of the positions are pretty set. This lap's not been the most eventful outside of the Ovo tech there. Everyone else has pretty much held their positions here. So looking like it's going to be a top 2 for Costa Rica and then a bottom 2. So +3 for Costa Rica here.
Let's put this here. So it's going to be a +6 now for Costa Rica. Odds, I think he'll be right back. I'll grab the table real quick. One.
Alright, with luck, the Minecraft stream will stabilize itself on Ovo's end. I'm not sure if that's me living on Mars or if Ovo's connection is just a bit not happy with me today. But hopefully it stabilizes, but otherwise we do at least have one solid POV in Killer to follow.
Got the scores down.
Alright, very nice. As we can see here, it is a +6 Costa Rica's way.
Yeah. 6 points. It's a solid lead. It's, you know, rather be on the top and the bottom here, but no one's really broken away. This is still anyone's war.
Yeah, it's a fairly small lead, but as you said, it's better than no lead. So I'm sure that as much as Costa Rica would like to be ahead by more, they're probably happy just to have some form of lead at this stage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
We are going into Nina's Nightmare, and as we've mentioned before about Ovo's front-running capabilities, I do feel like he has the biggest advantage in front-running of the 8 playing. And Nina's Nightmare, I'm unsure how well versed he is at the starting grass, but
yeah,
anyone that is well versed in that, which I think Killer is from
Killer's
memory.
Pretty nasty at this one.
So I feel like as much as Ovo has the lines,
here.
as much as Ovo has got lines in general, if Killer can get a really good grass here, he can just break away and get first.
Killer is starting in the back row,
True.
but sometimes that doesn't really matter with Nina's.
Especially like 8th is, but it's more 5th is where you don't want to be.
5th, being host is also pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to be somewhere on the right side here. Yeah, I'm predicting Killer to win this track here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see exactly how this starts out. We might be seeing a bit of a mess up at the start, but who knows? Alright, we'll see them go for it now. Killer, yeah, getting a fairly decent grasp, but look at Ovo, he gets a really nice one as well. It
It's
looks
a pretty
like,
good one too, but
Killer,
he's gonna drop it.
Yeah, Killer does get a bit of a breakaway and a first crate shield. He does have a breakaway though, so it looks like he's going to save it until he gets Tenwampa, which is a pretty smart move, I'd say.
Sometimes it's okay to have the green shield there.
Yeah.
You do have a lot of item sets before you get to the blue fire, so sometimes it's not a bad play to put a shield on at the start and
yeah, very true.
just make sure you get to the blue first.
So we see that Killer early blue shield going into lap 2 with a pretty decent lead actually, probably like 2 or 3 seconds there. It's between Ovo and Choizen as second to third here. So the rest of the pack has a slight gap, but it is very small at this stage between second, third, and the rest.
It's gonna be a 1-4 here for Latin America. Pretty decent spots.
Yeah, and I think this really goes to show just how important it can be to know some of these techs like the Nina's Grass, because just look how far ahead that top 3 has become just early on.
That is true. But it's also a track where if you get stuck behind, especially by the blue fire pad, like, you can really get screwed over there.
Yeah.
You do see Ovo lose fire, so we're going to see an interaction here between 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, Choizen does pass.
Ovo takes the crate. Probably going to slow down here.
Yeah, goes around, going to see if he can take out the shield of Troya here.
Decides to just completely back off.
Yeah.
And wait to see if he can find a better opening. He's going to have infinites now, so not going to have to worry about that. Unless he bumps the wall.
Yeah, so we do see he's got his teammate is his closest racer behind him, so he is feeling a little comfortable from behind. We'll see if he can make any advances on Troya here, but still having Troya with a shield here is not too good for Ovo if he wants to go on the offensive. We see Ovo holding this bomb actually, not cycling items at the moment, probably hoping to outline and then take off the shield.
My guess is he'll get close to him after the speed goes to use the bomb, chaining into the item set, and pray that he has something to kill him with. I think that's the only way he passes.
It would have been, but there's a clock, and then an unjuiced orb at the same time, which does hit Ovo. Almost hitting him into a red beaker.
This is for Costa Rica, this could be huge.
Yeah, Liete, I believe that was, just masked Ovo.
Can Killer at least hold on to first 2 seconds very close to him?
Looks like he,
I think
with
he's
luck,
going to.
Yeah, I reckon he'll... Oh, he loses fire! He has a canister here. He does have reserves. He
Getting
should
close.
be able to hold this. He'll hold this.
Oh!
Barely.
Yeah,
Point
he gets
four.
it. Barely gets it.
0.4.
And on the other side, what happened to Ovo?
So Ovo got clocked and then comboed through a mask through Liete and
Oh
Jesus,
my
I believe.
God.
Falls right
It's
down
gonna
to
be bottom
last.
3 here for Costa Rica.
This is a massive upset. This is just shows the power of those late game power items.
Wow.
Ovo top like 3 all race and then suddenly last.
Incredibly unlike him.
Do you have the scores again, Odd?
Yep, I've got scores, don't worry.
Perfect,
I've posted them, I mean.
Yeah, that's crazy because all of Costa Rica dodged the clock.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Ovo
No,
did
no, Ovo
dodge the
got hit,
clock.
but that orb afterwards.
Yeah, no. That was a wild one to watch for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the point difference after this race. Because yeah, that was a huge race for Latin America.
It's gonna go +5 to Latin America now. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, +5 Latin America.
Here we go.
Although
These
that's
are the
notably
scores.
2 last places. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, like, when you don't break away, it can feel like, and you're just trying to go fast and just bull rush your way through back to the top. It can be so, like, tempting to try to do that, but other times you want to, like, sit behind and just think, like, okay, what's the best way around this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy.
Yeah, I mean, Ovo West, I mean, we've talked
Yeah.
about it. He is such a well-known frontrunner with how strong he is as a player, so everyone really that plays competitive these days knows that he is a very dangerous player to let be up the front, so wouldn't be surprised if Latin America have tactically set their sights on him at the start of races to make sure he can't get those breakaways, and we can see that if that is the case, it has been quite effective so far.
We do have Engine Labs coming up here, though. This is a Costa Rica pick. But yeah, same thing here. 90-degree corners, just cut tight and go fast.
Yeah. And 90-degree turns can be scary in this game because they're so blind that if you're a bit too careless with your lines, which we did see earlier in the UK-Peru match, I believe it was, you can just... No, that was the Poland-Australia match. You can just lose massive leads to blind traps.
Ovo opts to go to the right there, gets beakered.
And loses fire. Killer didn't get an item, gets squished. Luckily, was able to keep fire here. Troya respawning, so he's down behind a little bit now.
It's like we're gonna have the Penta and the Coco.
Yep. So Liete, I believe that is. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken,
So
is
yeah.
in the
Okay.
lead.
So this is 2-3-4 Costa Rica right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ovo hitting
I
the
think it might be
wall.
2-3-4-5.
Yeah, Ovo hitting the wall though. He's gonna fall right
Troyson
behind.
falls off the track also
Oh, manages to
Does
hit
grab
Killer with the
Killer.
shield.
to try to dodge the missile, but he ends up hitting it. I don't think he was trying to do that.
No.
Still
Gets
holds
another...
the 2-3-4 here though.
Yeah, gets another shield though. Does team kill with it though. That's so unfortunate.
Ooh.
Blake had already lost fire, but it is unfortunate to see the team kill regardless. Troya advancing on Ovo here from the back. We'll see if Troya can go on the offensive here or if Ovo can fend him off. Does get triple bombs, which is a really good item to have at this spot to get some nice snipes on Troya. The top two are incredibly close, but no action happening between them so far. Troya does get hit by the back bomb.
Troyer. Wow.
Very
That was
nice
pretty
bomb.
nice.
Alright, we see Killer and Troya are right next to each other now as a team. We see, yeah, no, Troya, sorry, getting taken out here.
Something interesting to watch is that crate 3 got trapped right there. That
Yeah.
wasn't a good trap though. It looks like it's pretty visible. Let's see if Killer tries to take his shield off or waits for
Killer waiting for the
his
shield to
shield
come
to go
off
away.
and takes Blake out. So nice job by
There you go.
Killer. So yeah, looking like it's 2-3,
1-4-5
2-3,
for
6-7 for Costa
Latin
Rica.
America.
Yeah.
1-4-5 Latin America. Orb comes out though. This could be pretty troublesome.
Does take Killer out
I think
here.
Costa Rica's dodging this all the way around. And Light hasn't been able to get much of a break on the second.
Oh, but
But he
because
does
top
take
two,
him down.
yeah, top two losing their shields meant Diego got taken out. I don't think he'll lose a position to Jesus in fourth, but this does mean that Liete's breakaway is quite strong.
There's Inspire. So Light's gonna get away here.
Ovo waiting for
Ovo
that
has
another
to
orb.
Stop here.
Hits Costa
Oh,
Rica
the-
before the pad.
Puerto Rican's coming. Oh, they're coming up right now. Can he hold on to second here?
Yeah, Jesus
Jesus
making
is
the
right there.
pass. And we see
Bunch
that
of scattered beakers. That's
Liet-
gonna be interesting.
yeah.
Next lap.
Liete had a seemed to have another dodge there, so he's kept his lead there, I believe. So looking like everyone's actually kind of come a lot closer than they were thanks to those two orbs. So really anyone could push up into a higher spot here.
Although
This-
does have a bomb, is he gonna be able to get close enough here?
Yeah, and this is where it's
Yeah,
dangerous. Where if he goes too tight, he might hit blind traps such as that Nitro.
He does have Diego in front, so Diego's gonna be calling out the items for where Ovo needs to go. Oh, and he picks wrong.
Couldn't
Picks
call
the
that
left
out.
side instead of the right. And he eats the Nitro for it.
Oh, and Killer has a clock.
Oh, this
So-
could change things at the end here.
Yeah.
Ovo has no fire. He's gonna be not chaining anything. He might be in trouble. They're gonna
Yeah.
use this after 6th or 7th goes over. Yep. he
Yeah,
goes down.
gets over in a great spot there. So this allowed
Killer
Killer to make the
Gonna
pass
hold
here.
on to 6.
Don't know if oh Troya's going to hold on to 7th potentially.
It's gonna be 1, 3, 6,
Yeah.
7 for Latin America, which I believe is a +3. Small win there for Latin America.
Yeah, difference should be roughly +8 now. So even after 4 races, still going to be in single-digit differences it seems like. So incredibly close match so far, despite there being a +11 win recently.
Light was also able to fend off Diego, who was putting pressure on him there for I think a good 3 or 4 laps. Was just, but when the shields came off, he was able to get him with the bomb.
Yeah, I think it goes to show because as far as I remember, there was a Latin American team last World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, with Dong being the captain, and I think it's really showing. I don't think the Latin American team was bad at all last year, but I do really think it shows the powerhouses they have this time around, such as Dong, of course, but they've also got people such as Troyer and Killer, who, as we're seeing in this match, alongside their other teammates, are doing a very good job of holding off such powerhouses such as Ovo West.
We're gonna see Castle coming in up next right now, though. Costa Rica needs a big reset right here, I think. Making sure they're the ones who win the start of the race and just not make mistakes afterwards.
Yeah.
We're seeing Costa Rica, or not Costa Rica, Latin America, when they're getting these leads at the beginning of like Nina's, even Labs, they're not choking their line, they're not messing up. They're holding off well and not making mistakes, which you need in matches as competitive as this, I feel.
Yeah, it's kind of that level of match where if you do make any slight mistake, it can cost you so many positions at this level of play.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be jumping into race 5.
I think we're gonna see one guy each on both teams slowing down for a crate here, trying to see if they can get a mask to push their way up.
Yeah, so we'll see how everyone goes. Ovo probably going to go super tight here. Yep, skips the crate. Killer opting to go wide instead here. Does get an engine. Does take
Ovo
team
might
kill
have a
Troya
breakaway.
with
We
it.
do have a mask coming.
Looking like
I
so
think,
far top 4.
Costa Rica top 4
Yeah.
right here.
And it's
They
look
did
at
switch to the Coco.
all size losing fire Ovo has here. He was in first, so likely not going to be too detrimental. But we do see
Look
Jesus
at the mini map though. They
coming
have
up.
a
Yeah.
huge break here.
This is a massive lead to have so early on.
This can be a blast or a curse in disguise though, because they are stacked up on top of each other, which means that their guys, the other team can do the same thing, where they can get very close in a very low position, and just mask up and
One of them
play
bonks,
really quick.
Diego bonks the
One of
ball,
them
I believe
does
I saw. The other issue with being so close together is that if you're stacked on top of each other, it can be a little difficult to get rid of some items sometimes if you're not too careful. So being even just a little careless could result in a disastrous team kill.
What we see here as well, since the tight is so packed, or the pack is so tight, yeah, he drops all the way to the back, pretty far behind.
Yeah, so
You see a Nitro come down there, does get killer with
and
it.
Jesus with it as well.
Jesus gets hit by that
Collateral.
as well. They only have one guy with fire now. This is probably going to be a top 3 here for Costa Rica. Or not, yeah, for Costa Rica.
Yeah. So I think Liete
Diego
does have fire, but he's quite far behind, so...
What's going to be interesting to see now is how the guys without fire, what they can do to try to fend off Diego.
Yeah, Diego gets taken out
a little bit here.
Yeah, Diego on the offensive here with a mask, catching up. Looks like he does have fire. Oh, it's Blake, sorry.
Oh, it's Blake, not Diego. Okay.
They're neck and neck now. Killer does have bombs, but they're not too much faster than players here, so not too much over this distance.
Oh, he does opt to go for a mask, which he's going to receive.
We'll see if he can make anything of this.
Also take note that the Penta did die up.
Yeah,
So,
Liete taken out as well.
Their
So.
last guy that was even close to the Costa Rican is not going to be able to reel in.
Another point is that as much as they were managed to take Blake out here just then, look how far behind Jesus has fallen, likely hitting something after blue again, so even though they've taken him out, they might not even get 7th place, depending.
The only fight that's left here is between 7th and 8th, as the other teams are, or the other groups of 3 are the same team, so there's no real point in fighting.
Yeah, like, we see that Choizen does hit something, but he is so far up that I don't think it'll matter at all.
Not gonna be caught.
He would need to be hit, like, now with a clock for anything to matter.
I actually did think a clock went off there, because I saw the screen shake in the first one red. It's, yeah, both guys in the back did lose fire. It's gonna be close between Blake and Jesus to see who does get that last point. But top 3 for Costa Rica, this is a huge race for them.
Oh yeah.
Exactly what they needed to just turn things around, get back up. I think Blake's gonna hold on to 7th here, so it will be +5 heading into the next race.
That means it's gonna be a +3 for Latin America going into halftime.
Wait, no, it's the other way around.
Oh, did Costa Rica not win by 5?
No, I'm saying it's gonna be +5.
Oh, yes, I get you.
Yeah.
I see. It's okay, I don't have brain, don't worry.
You're good. No worries. Prehistoric coming up next. This is where we get to the second half, and even though Prehistoric and Electron are blue fire tracks, they can play pretty crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
With especially at the starts of Prehistoric, where everyone's just trying to get the blue fire, and they can get kind of lazy here of fighting. This is gonna be interesting to see which team can stay more focused, despite whatever might happen at the start of this race or even in the middle of this race. Prehistoric Playground is possible to roll 9 crates in 1 lap, which makes it very likely for power items to happen. When they happen, They're usually orbs, and orbs usually miss people here. It's kind of a meme where you can just kind of go a little bit wide and the orb won't really touch you.
Yeah, very true. There are many places in this track where, yeah, it'll just completely ignore you. And the thing with orbs, dodging orbs, is that causing an orb to go round again can be absolutely disastrous even for the people that threw it. It can be helpful, but if you throw an orb and then your teammates get hit by it on a lap around, even if it's not targeting them, that can be quite disastrous and turn your own orb against you.
So what can make this track so crazy is you never know, like no lead is too big here. I feel like you could be first miles away and some shit can just happen where people will catch up.
Yeah.
And it's always a fun one to watch. So let's see here if Latin America can figure out if they can I just lost my train of thought.
It's right.
Alright.
Alright,
Orvo going for a box here.
And he gets taken out, looking like, as usual, a bit of a disaster at the start of Prehistoric. 3 people breaking away.
Blake at the front here.
Killer and Troy right on top
behind.
of him.
It's a 1-on-2. What's gonna happen?
Killer misses the bomb, gets a shield, takes out Blake.
Takes out. Yep, that's a top 2.
Yeah, Liete and Killer with quite a lead at the moment. They do have one person close on them with an orb.
Fire. Orb comes, lap 1. Here we go.
All right, looks like
almost one guy with sacred fire right now. He's got 3 missiles. Let's see if he can catch him before they can get to the blue fire pad here.
Yeah, especially Killer has no fire. I reckon he can do it. He'll be able to shoot a missile on this straight coming up.
He's gonna be able to get him right here. Yep, he goes down, I think. Oh,
no,
TNT.
Even so, there's 2 more missiles coming. Yeah. So First has managed to get a breakaway. Yeah, First does have a little breakaway, but especially since Ovo's managed to get into second, as we said, strong Lions. We'll see if
one goes down though. He's gonna have to go backwards for the blue fire.
Yeah. So we see Costa Rica with looks like 2-3, 6-8 at the moment.
Pretty mixed spots right now, both sides. Lot of interaction I feel like is going to happen here. Shields aren't going to stay on long. There's going to be a lot of fighting. What Ovo needs to be careful about is making sure this guy doesn't pull a quick one, drops the shield, and starts back spamming here.
Yeah, missile tracks for a while, but doesn't hit. It's actually Troyer in front. I had my pentascans mixed up. Liete in 4th, so both of the Penguins are in the top 4, though it looks like they are pretty close to 2-3. We'll see if they can make any advances here.
Also notice the battle in the back. It's the bottom 2 right now for Costa Rica, and they've fallen behind this main group here. Doesn't look like Costa Rica's in a pretty good spot. They're really going to have to depend on, I believe it's Ovo and Diego at the front here.
Yes.
To try to get this Penta, which I think he lost fire.
Yeah.
Ovo's gotten very close in. Maybe he's just moving a lot quicker than he is. Gonna get a missile off here.
See if this
Could it reach? It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna hit.
Yeah, I think it will.
Does he block it?
No, he got a yeah, he did. He got a shield.
Ooh.
Even so, Ovo is
very close to him right now.
Ovo's taking some tight lines here, catching up very fast here. We see he's going much tighter than Killer here. Killer does pull another shield, but Ovo's getting bombed. We'll see if Ovo is managing to catch up and take him out.
I don't think that's Killer in the front.
No, it's Troyer. It's Troyer
up. Right, yeah, Troyer up there. So Troyer with the shield on. Let's see, if you're Troyer here, I think you should slow down and just try to go for the shield tackle before another crate.
Yeah,
like, obviously he doesn't know that Ovo doesn't have an item. He's not even bothering to go for a crate. He knows that he's going to keep his shield on. This is very ballsy of Ovo here. He finally goes for an item. He's going to find the bomb.
Gonna see if he can chain this bomb hit into another item crate, perhaps. We'll see what he can do here.
He doesn't know he's got under the shields. I mean...
and an orb! He just needs to take off the shield.
Bomb right now.
Troyer taking some moves here. Dodges the orb!
That's what we're talking about! Prehistoric orbs! They can be kind of crazy!
Takes off Troyer's shield. Oh, misses the beaker!
Misses the beaker!
Does Troyer have
Oh my
anything? Can he
God.
take out Ovo here? Ovo looks like he might be holding this first. We'll see if Troyer can do anything with this
I think
item crate
Ovo's
coming
gonna
up.
hold this first place here. It's gonna depend on what he
Yeah,
rolls.
no, he gets beaked by Troyer!
Goes down!
Troyer takes up into the first again. Looks like he's going to hold this first place.
Here comes this orb as well. It's gonna lap hit some people.
Oh, and it hits.
It's gonna hit the
hits
Toko.
Ovo.
Oh my goodness!
Ovo getting absolutely ended by this lap orb. Gets passed by I think
Wow.
3 people there.
Unlucky. So unlucky that,
That was
he picked the beaker in the spiral.
insane lap 5.
But in all of that, Team Jesus does get taken down. So he's gonna drop down to 8th, which does help the bleeding for Costa Rica. It's gonna be a tie war here.
Yeah.
4 races left. We're gonna be jumping into Electron now. Well, shit. What? That was pretty crazy right there.
Chad, can we get an F for Ovo?
Yeah, that was so sad. Troyer barely able to hold on to that first place.
Yeah, that was absolutely clutch. Really good moves by Troyer there. I think realizing that he needed to keep that shield, tried to juke the orb, and managed to dodge Ovo's bomb there. So really a pivotal moment there. Dodging that orb managed to cost Ovo like 3 spots overall, especially with that red beaker at the end. So yeah, this is incredibly tight match. Like you said, tied up, I believe at the moment, or incredibly close to. Yeah. Here we see 117 apiece.
117. Oh man,
Insane.
Electron as well. The starts on this track, the box set is not very far away from the first turn, so everyone's usually pretty on top of each other here.
Yeah.
Getting a mask here first set can be very powerful if you just slow down correctly. You can drop spots really fast without losing too much ground to the lead.
And given that I believe, I could, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 10 item sets, item rolls, or roughly 10 in a lap for Electron. If you do get that breakaway into first, you have a very high chance of being able to roll a shield in time for a power item, given you've got that 8%
I believe there's
chance.
6.
6?
I believe there's 6.
Really?
Here.
I thought it was much higher than that.
I'm pretty sure it's 6, because there's not really any single crates anywhere.
Yeah, that is true actually.
They're all like just lines of 4. But yeah, I think there's only 6.
Yeah, but yeah, having said that,
But-
regardless of the crate sets even, being able to hold that lead is something that we do see quite often in Electron Avenue, where we see the top players breaking quite far away, especially if you've got those
Yeah.
solid lions.
Leads are very safe on this track for sure. Ovo just doing a 360 because he fucking can.
Ovo's already won.
Yeah. he's got the
Yeah.
fans. Oh,
Killer getting squished, but looks like 2 of the Costa Ricans taken out at the same time, maybe by the same bomb there. Almost
a
gets a
top
snipe on Blake.
2-4 for Latin America.
Yeah, it
But
looks like
Ovo right on top of Killer. He's gonna have to try to get this bomb on him here. I think he can.
We'll see if he does it. He does, and a very nice spot too.
Takes him after the fire pad. Smart to wait for that instead of getting him before. Now he's gonna have to go a very long time without fire. Drop to the very far back.
Yeah, and as we see, he's fallen so far behind already in just a few seconds. We see that Ovo has caught right up, kart surfing Blake here. Luckily, they're teammates.
Does look like the Penta has got a pretty big lead though. It's gonna be tough for them to reel him in.
Yeah,
but we're gonna see here if Ovo can do it. I mean, he
we
did it on
see.
Prehistoric.
Well, the thing is, Killer has an orb, so we'll see whether if Lieto can roll a dodge, then they can throw this orb and just free first. Honestly,
and the bomb goes through Ovo, so it makes him put the shield on. However, it doesn't hit him; it hit his teammate.
Yeah, and that's the thing with desync is sometimes you're just too paranoid and you don't want to take that risk, which is understandable.
You can't take that risk though. That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know if that bomb's wumped or not. I mean, it looked like it went right through him. Like I don't know how he tried to dodge that. Oh, I think this Penta may have lost fire.
Not
He's gotten very close in.
If not that, I think it's just that OVO has such good lines here, and that's something I was going to bring up, is being such a long track. If you've got really good lines here compared to just good lines, you can really make a gap, close gaps here. Like, look at how much OVO's closed this gap.
Yeah,
I really
he's,
think...
like, eating in every corner. This is crazy. He's got a missile, too.
Yeah, I reckon after the splits here...
Latin America doesn't shoot this orb very soon, this could be very troublesome for them.
Yeah.
Oh, missile hits the wall. It's not going to reach him.
Oh, dodges the nitro there that he put in a split. We really...
I can never dodge that nitro. That was...
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, I agree. I'd be dead. I'd be dead.
I'd be hitting that every time.
So, Liete rolling only traps and bombs here, it looks like. Missing OVO, though. OVO doing a great job of dodging. But
everything.
OVO is catching up with a bomb here. He's probably going to be able to get the hit off. And he does!
That's it. He's done.
He takes out Liete.
They're going to probably call this orb now. If
they do.
This could be trouble. Yeah.
So it looks like Jesus dodged in a mask, I believe I saw there. OVO getting hit after fire here. There is a pad coming up soon, but it is going to cost OVO some time here that he lose that precious lead that he had.
Latin America is holding 2-3 now. Does take Diego out. This could still be pretty big here for Latin America.
We'll see if they can do anything to knock OVO out of this first, but as you said, yeah, they've got a 2-3 right now. As
It's the beaker off the end of the bridge.
And Killer loses his shield. Looks like a Choisin took out Jesus there. And Liete. Liete actually taken out instead, I believe.
OVO briefly loses fire, but gets it back. He does not have a lot of reserves right now. He's got to be very careful for how he decides to trap here.
Yeah, and if he's too careful and complacent with his lines, then he risks Killer catching up. So he's in a bit of a bind here. He is getting some good reserves back now, but...
He's going to have to get Killer really quick here.
Yeah. And there's an orb coming, unjuiced.
Unwon orb. This could be really big trouble.
Especially since OVO... Oh no, and it hits Killer!
Killer though.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Tries to go for the bomb on Choisin and he misses.
Does dodge. It's still going to be a really tight lead here for Costa Rica. OVO is going to be looking for some reserves again, but... Oh wait, no, that's Blake in second!
Oh really? Yeah, wow.
That is Blake in second, I think. Yeah, he's a small norm. Okay, yeah, no,
Alright, well, regardless, so we'll see. So we see that the top two have a bit of a break now. We do see that they do also have fourth. I do actually believe it is Choisin in second, Blake in fourth. So we do see that Blake is hot on Killer's heels. That missile won't connect. And we see that Killer's just going tight, seeing if he can try and catch up to these two, but does risk his position, of course, if he hits a tight trap. Blake with a shield behind him.
Shield.
Not what Killer wants to be seeing.
Yeah, now he's like, oh shit, I gotta go faster.
Yeah.
I gotta take
another unjuiced orb takes out Blake.
Though.
I think it takes out Blake. Yeah. See if Killer can dodge this time. He doesn't.
I don't think Killer's gonna dodge it. Nope.
No, and no, it doesn't take out Blake.
Dodge. Yep, and this is bad news here for Latin America.
Yeah, this is looking like a top 3, and I don't think there's anything they can do to stop this at this point. It's too late in the race.
OVO loses fire. Hold on a second.
Yep. Oh, Killer hits
the beaker. Oh. It doesn't look like anyone's going to catch him, though, except people on his own team.
Yeah, looking like it's a first, second, third, and I'm unsure where the final player for...
1, 2, 3, 7.
7, it looks like, yes. It was... Diego got taken out
Plus
by that final
13 there for Costa Rica, giving him a little bit of a lead here before these final 3 tracks.
Yeah, even after this top 3 and 7th, it's still only, like you said, a 13-point lead. So even though they got a big win here, it's still anyone's game, still such a close war. And we're going into some hectic tracks, item hell tracks as you put it at the start of the commentary, bros, with Tiger Temple, Tiny Temple, Inferno Island.
Oh yeah, it's very different playstyle from what we just saw there. It's gonna be a lot more PvP focused, item action. Not gonna be so much taking really tight lines and just going fast here. I'm not really sure which team this will benefit more. Generally, for these kinds of tracks, players who are really good with full switch will excel here. So I think Latin America is going to have a little bit of an edge. As Killer and Troyer, I'm pretty sure are both pretty good at it.
Yeah. I think the big thing when you talk about lines is the only exception to this rule, I believe, it is more in line with Pulsewood than anything else, is the very start grass that we have on Tiger Temple. Any player that knows how to do that will have a great advantage if they can do it well over players that don't do it. So I'm unsure who of these 8 canon can't do it. As you said, I believe Killer and Troya probably could.
Yep, Killer is also swapping himself to the front row here. So clearly they feel like, okay, we need this guy in the front because he's good at this shit.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing here. It matters a lot on this track. If you're starting in the back right, like, it's really difficult to get to the grass in time. So smart to swap here. Your fastest guy for at least the front row spot. And Jesus is going to be rocking the back.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see if anyone, because if someone gets a really good grass compared to everyone else, they have a very good chance of just breaking off, which we have seen before, but then again, we have also seen a vast array of power items recently, example being Electron Avenue, so as much as you can get that breakaway...
Also note that there's also 2 Wumpa crates at the very start of this track, so if someone goes wide and rolls a quick mask, they can have that Wump and actually get the lead in time if they're quick enough.
Yeah.
Rather than just guys full switting at the start here. So that's also something to watch out for as well if anyone is going to be going for that strategy.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I think this is going to be an exciting race, and I think Latin America are really going to be looking to get a good win here, to keep it as close as possible. Potentially even taking the lead if they can top 4 or something similar.
Tiger Temple time.
Something else I'm curious at is the newer cut that was discovered here. Whether we're going to be seeing this in this race. I don't know if anyone here does it. I don't know if anyone here does it, but if anyone was to do it, I would expect Killer to. But we'll see.
It does save quite a bit of time over going around the long bank.
Yeah. Ovo going for the wide grass here, and we see Killer going for quite a decent starting grass here, and we can see that he's got a little bit of a lead, not as much as you'd hope, but he does have the front position here. Ovo with a
taking
shield.
the OG strategy, and Killer taking the new school strategy here. Let's see if Ovo can reel him in. He's moving in very quickly.
Gets a shield snipe right before he gets his bomb off.
Dead.
But Ovo gets taken out as well.
Ovo though.
Oh.
And here comes Troyer as well.
Killer
Killer's gonna lose fire, but Troyer's gonna have a lead. Let's see what happens here.
Killer opting to go wide here. He does get triple bombs, but he's not juiced, unfortunately for him. We see someone flaring through the mask. It's Blake. So
he was hoping for a mask there. It's gonna be 2-3-4 right now for Costa Rica. 2-3-4-5, I believe, actually.
Yes, you're correct. 2-3-4-5.
There.
Oh, it gets taken out by a bomb. Killer does.
I do believe one of the Cocos up there lost fire.
Yeah,
Ovo did lose fire as well.
Lost fire. So
Ovo can't activate the shield because his teammate's right there. Doesn't want to accidentally hit him.
Yeah,
probably gonna go wide here.
Yeah, he does go wide here.
Misses the box.
Liete passing Ovo because of that, so hopefully that doesn't spell disaster for Costa Rica. Gets the shield taken off, likely by a mask, I believe I'm seeing.
Problem. Team Jesus here is just gonna go past him with a mask. He's gonna take his shield off, but not gonna do much else after.
Oh, and Ovo misses the bomb on Liete, who seems to have either lost fire or gotten hit. Does get another bomb and gets a second chance to take Liete out here. But unfortunately, he's traded one Latin American for another. Troyzen getting taken out as well, it seems like.
I believe this Blake got hit there, so it's gonna be 1-3 for Latin America now.
Yeah, Jesus losing fire. Gets squished by Ovo.
He gets squished. So he'll drop some spots. Killer's back though, in 4th place here.
Yeah, Troya has no breathing room on from Diego. That bomb does connect!
Oh my god, that's filthy!
Oh.
Gotta be careful here. Do not squish your teammate here.
Yeah, that would be disastrous here.
Lightly tapping.
Yeah,
still 1-4-5-6 right now for Latin America, which is good, but
goes wide and gets masked for it. That's so unfortunate for him. Takes out Blake at the very least.
Take one guy out, so
and a clock, I believe.
At least hold. one spot.
Yeah, it looks like if we're looking at a
Random
Ovo
clock.
stream,
I
yeah,
don't know
there's a clock.
how. I don't know how Killer dodged that.
Yeah, gaming, I guess.
Just gaming differently.
Teammate right here? Yeah, that is Team Jesus. Oh, he accidentally misses his teammate.
Might
I think
not...
he's gonna make it though.
Yeah, I don't think it'll matter.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
We'll
It's gonna be
see.
close. I don't know if he's gonna make it. Yeah, he will. Okay. And through all of that, I didn't even realize Troyer loses the lead.
I reckon the clock would have done that. The clock took him out of first.
Oh my god. Top 2 for Costa Rica. They're gonna have a pretty big lead now.
Yeah, 1, 2, 5, 8. So not even just the top 2 here.
It's +7. They're gonna be up 20 here. 2 races left.
Yeah, so Latin America are going to be needing to get those wins now to stay in this. They've kept it incredibly close this entire time, so we'll see if they can bring it back in these final 2 races.
Well, let's see here if my prediction rolls in. I said it would be within 30, and I said that Costa Rica will win.
Yeah.
So it might just happen right here. This will be interesting to see. There we go, +20 for Costa Rica. Ovo's definitely picked it up here after that engine labs.
Yeah, had a rough few races.
The big difference for Costa Rica making this comeback here.
Yeah, sometimes it's all about, even if you get ended, just picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and just keep on going.
Yeah.
Looking like we're seeing another row swap, I believe, from Killer.
So Killer's gonna go back to the back row here after getting that one race pole split in at the start. Tiny Temple though. This was a pretty interesting track here. A lot of basically after lap 1, it's really hard for spots to swap.
Yeah.
You have a fire speed that's faster than missiles.
Yeah.
Which means that missiles can't get you at all on this track. They're pretty much useless items. There's not really any spots to like blast a missile or anything like that. Where you're mostly going to see a lot of action is guys in the back will be chaining their masks right before they go over the blue fire pad in hopes of getting pretty early kills. It's very hard to recover if you die right after blue fire pad on even just one lap.
Yeah.
Because the fire speed is so quick here. I think it's like a 15-second difference in a lap between having fire and not having fire.
Yeah, and
which
I think
is the most in the game for any track.
And the scary thing that can happen for a team is that if someone does happen to get ended on 1 or even 2 laps, lap hits can become a severe thing to watch out for. Trying to dodge not only the enemy team, but making sure you don't team kill your teammates either as they pass.
Right. Lap hits can definitely be a problem here, that is true. Let's see if we can load in here. Yeah.
Alright.
Definitely one of the nuttier wars I've seen.
Oh,
recently.
100%.
This has been a pretty hype war so far.
Yeah, the wars today have been quite hyped up, I believe.
20-point gap right here, though. If Latin America drops this race, then Costa Rica clinches the war. They need to have at least a 19-point lead here to clinch the war.
Yeah.
So let's see if what'll happen here.
Killer and Troy are taken out early
and
squished.
Oh crap! This is bad news for Latin America.
Liete
Top
is
3-5 right now for Costa Rica.
Liete up there on his own. We'll see if he can do anything with this. But
Ovo does slow down with the shield on Team Jesus. He is not gonna let these guys by here.
Killer potentially holding this mask till it's juiced to go over the fire pad, as you said, and maybe take out Ovo. And maybe 1 or 2 others if he can, over the fire pad. Choizen hits a beaker, I believe. I saw his...
I think that's a team kill right there. That's a big mistake.
Yeah.
One missile's gonna... Yeah, missile does close in. Ovo dies, though.
Oh, so 2 of them get taken out, 1 from each team over the
Killer
pad.
gets to hold the mask for free, then.
Yeah, top 3.
Don't use it right here. which is interesting. Let's see if he switches the fire. Fire is going to be on the left now.
Yeah, and as much as he used the mask, he did catch up a bit, but it didn't do anything for him outside of that. So
Second does hit another beaker.
Oh, and he gets the bomb on Choisin there, so he does pass up into a third place here. He gets a shield, which
he does need to get one more guy, because if Costa Rica gets this top 2, they clinch the war no matter what positions they have in the rest of their team. It's absolutely essential for Killer to get at least one more spot here.
Exactly.
And hope his teammates can come back with him.
Scary note was the item box on Blue Fire looked like it was trapped. Yeah, there we see overtook it with a mask. If someone had taken that, that would have been disastrous.
Here comes an orb.
Looks like it dodges so far.
Watch. I don't think Second has a dodge. No, he does not.
This could be just what they need.
But since the fire speed is so fast here, the orb can take a long time.
No, he gets a shield. He gets a shield.
And yeah, just like that. Even though the orb came over a lap ago, he still had a whole lap to find the shield, basically.
Looks like he's got 2 shields.
Oh, orb's going around.
Oh no, he dodged him.
He missed the Kyoko.
So this could spell disaster for Killer. Killer could potentially get hit again. Very scary thought.
Did Second lose his shield? No, he did not.
Oh, lucky for Killer, he rolls another shield, but he is right next to... Oh! Blake hitting the
does
fire!
Go down. They're gonna have 2-3 here. The orb coming around. Is he gonna get first place? No, it does not. He does have a dodge. It's absolutely crucial for this Penta kid to catch at least one of these guys ahead of him.
Yeah.
2-3 is not gonna be enough against 1-4-5-6. They're gonna have to at least get a guy or two. Yeah. I think Costa Rica closes this war out right here.
I do believe Blake has lost fire, but if we look at how far back Liete is, I don't think it's going to be doing anything. It's going to be close, but I do think Costa Rica are going to have this.
Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. 1-4-5-7, even though Light catched him, this is going to be +3 for Costa Rica, and they take the war.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Latin America, but they've put up such an amazing fight through this whole thing.
We are gonna see happy little crazy ending here though with Inferno.
Yeah, we'll see if we get any pulse with action going on.
The meme pick to end the war on, I guess.
So yeah, we'll see whether Costa Rica can get a win of higher than 7 to keep it above 30, or if your prediction will be correct after all.
7. Okay, yeah, they have to keep it under 7 here. If they get first place, but then bottom 3, that would be a +7 for Costa Rica, which would be the perfect number.
So yeah, as we said, we've got Inferno Island as the final track, and again, as you mentioned earlier on, it's really a track about items and battles between players, and these days about SE Pulsewood as well, as opposed to just straight lines, because the track here is so simple that, unlike a track like Tiny Arena or Oxide Station that's got such a complexity to it, you don't really have as much room there to catch people if someone's even 2 seconds ahead. It can be a challenge to outline 2 seconds worth of time on Inferno Island.
I will say with this track, I would consider it like an easy track for like Pulsewood, but I'd say like out of the easy tracks, it's probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
Mainly due to the first part of the track being so bumpy that it can be quite difficult to hold your speed through that section. But if you're able to, then this is a track where you can go really fast on.
I think another pitfall I see people falling into when they do Pulsewood here is on the really big jump. Sometimes they'll get an awkward landing on the bump after, and just lose all their speed. While you can still get some speed from the rest of it, it can really be a detriment if you lose speed and you've only just passed someone or someone's close to you, and then you're so vulnerable, especially since you have to go wide to get fire back there.
I will say though, I haven't heard of Light before. I'm not sure how to say his name.
I think it's Liete. I've heard people say Liete. I could be wrong.
Liete?
But that's how I say it.
But he's definitely played very well before. Even taking the Engine Labs race and never finishing in bottom 2, which
Yeah.
is
Very impressive.
pretty impressive. So let's see if he can keep that streak going.
Alright, so we see Diego
Well.
Diego got taken out here. Someone going incredibly wide, I believe that's Blake in the back there for Costa Rica. Potentially
top 2 first. Oh no, top 3
Top
for
three.
Latin America. Okay.
yeah, so has a shield to block that missile from Diego there, Killer does, so we'll see if this top 3 can fend off the Costa Ricans behind them. Has a bomb, I don't know if he hit anyone, but he did get shielded there, so now Costa Rica advance up into 3-4-5.
Oh, we see Ovo going with the pulse wood right here at top left. Does drop it on the bridge though.
Yeah. So
If he holds it right there, then it would have been a first place easily.
Yeah, especially since he has a shield, so it just makes him so much harder to end outside of cart collisions, pretty much. Oh, and an orb coming through. It's going to...
Top 2's not going to dodge.
Liete had a last minute shield. Doesn't look like Troya did though, so Troya gets taken out. Will he be able to get something to take out Ovo here, who doesn't have an item? Ovo going around the shortcut with him, probably hoping to get an item, but missed it. Troya falling back a little bit though. Ovo getting a shield with unsure which Coco that is in the back. Killer doing pulse wood, hoping he can catch up here.
See if he can do anything with this engine.
Oh, he hit the wall, I believe.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his speed there. Unfortunate for him.
So a little bit of speed there, but not the most effective one. We'll see if they can pull anything out after this. Catching up to Choizer here.
Pretty close gap though between first and second here. Let's see if Ovo can catch first place here. It's gonna be a shield battle for the win on this track.
Yeah, and the fact that Ovo has a bomb under his shield really puts him in an advantageous position here, especially if he is the one to take off the shield, because for those that don't know, if you shield tackle someone, you get iframes and are completely invulnerable for just a few seconds.
It does scrape the wall a little bit though.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for him.
Latin America's gonna take first.
Yeah, Troya...
Ovo gets the bomb on Troyer.
Oh, they trade!
No one's really around to capitalize. Oh, but Troyer's got triples.
Yeah, Ovo falling down to third.
Though.
Oh, Ovo could do a pulse with here? No!
No, Ovo decides not to pulse with.
Yeah, gets missiled instead. Double missiled.
That he decided to do that. Jesus gets by, but hits a trapped crate. Killer's going for some pulse wood in the top left now.
Yeah, Killer.
It's gonna be top 3.
Yeah, Killer masking people at the very end there, taking up into third place there, hitting I believe 2 Costa Ricans to secure that.
3-5 for South America or Latin America. It's gonna be only a +6 war for Costa Rica.
Yeah, that was incredibly close at the end. Damn. So yeah, massive showing at the final track there for Latin America. Unfortunately, as we said, wasn't enough to win, but that was still incredibly impressive to come back after being down 23 there.
Close war.
Yeah, that was
a fun one to watch.
And I believe that's the closest match we've had so far in week 1.
I thought we also had another one in the single digits, no?
As far as I've seen, the closest was 20 difference between Italy and Argentina, I believe.
Yeah, that's the first one we've had in the single digits.
So yeah, that's a GG's to both teams here. Costa Rica did a fantastic job holding that first overall, and Latin America did their best to fight them back. As we said, it ended up being a single-digit point difference, so amazing job by them to almost bring it back. So we see here...
dropping 54 as well. Pretty solid war for him.
Yeah, Diego with the 60 as well. Killer and Liete both getting very high points as well. So I think overall everyone did quite a good job here between ankle biting the other team or just in general getting high positions. So yeah,
you want to see if we can try to get an interview here with the Costa Rica?
Yeah, I agree. I think we should.
Latin America?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
If we can message here. LP overall.
It's pretty interesting to see that the majority of the players' scores are really close. I wouldn't say there was any team that was decidedly, above the other, which is
Yeah,
always fun to watch.
yeah, no, it was pretty close all the way through. Um,
Yeah, and as you said, individual
Pretty close
player
call.
scores, like
Yeah.
no one's got like 80 points here, and no one's got 10 points. So I feel like for the most part, yeah, it's pretty evenly rounded all around. So I feel like everyone here played really well. So I think, like you said, Bros, like you hadn't heard of well, yeah, I knew of them. I haven't played them myself, but I think a few people are a bit pleasantly surprised to see how well they've played here. So maybe they're a bit of an underdog here, bit of an unknown factor that Latin America have up their sleeve.
Yeah, they're gonna be a fun team to watch. I think they're definitely a lot stronger this year. That's for sure. I know Dong currently doesn't have internet, so he unfortunately can't be around right now. But maybe he could get his internet situation figured out, and then this team could actually be a pretty scary team to really go up against. No disrespect to Team Jesus or anything, but yeah, he it definitely has a little bit of work to improve on, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's just exactly what how it goes in this game, because if you compare the experience level, as in the time that both players have had in the game, understandably you'd expect someone such as Dong, who's been here since I'd assume the very beginning, if not close to have that much more experience. And I think given the relatively short time we've seen Jesus in competitive, they are doing quite well. But as you say, Dong is an incredibly strong player, and I do wonder how this match would have turned out if he was around.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, real quickly, I would like to look at some of the matches that we have lined up for tomorrow as well.
Yeah, so the next match, the next match coming up is at 2 p.m. UTC for people in Europe. That is 4 p.m. Central European Standard. That match, I should be commentating that one. It's going to be a very interesting match, actually, I believe. Both of these teams were pretty strong last year, especially Finland, making it incredibly far. So excited to see that one. And then after that, 5 p.m. UTC, 7 p.m. Central European, we have a match that a lot of people have been very hyped to see the results of, which is France versus the USA. Two incredibly strong teams, so I'm interested to see who comes out on top there.
It's gonna be a good one, I know that. We definitely are ready for France, I think. Yeah.
And our the final match rounding out this week 1 of the World Cup, is going to be Colombia versus Germany. That's going to be happening 1 hour after the France versus USA match. That is 6 p.m. UTC, 8 p.m. Central European. That's another match where Colombia, many of their players, as a lot of competitive players know, are from FXT. And are very competent players, and alongside that, Germany's players, they do have some very strong, very fast players as well. You've got people like Katsu and Shimi, who are very fast. I think they're also a team to watch out for. So I think all these wars coming up should be pretty tight, in my opinion.
It's interesting to watch Germany play, because usually outside of Imagine and Barca, most of Team Germany doesn't really play much together.
Yeah, very true.
To some of these other countries here. But when we see Germany playing very well, they're definitely a scary team to go against. I believe last year they went undefeated in the seeding stage.
Yeah.
Only team to do so. They were the #1 seed for the final bracket. So, yeah. Don't want to play Germany. Colombia, as you say, they've gotten pretty strong too, and unlike Germany, the Colombians do a lot of wars together, so they definitely have a lot more synergy there. That's going to be an interesting one to watch for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's the team synergy is something really important that we haven't really touched on today at the very least, is that, like you said, some of these countries play together a lot. Most of them, I would say, looking at especially the current lineups coming up, so like the Finnish players play together a lot, Japan in particular play together a lot, same with France, USA, Colombia. Out of these, Germany, like you said, probably play together the least, but I do think that is a very important factor, is that as much as a lot of this game is, well, how good are you at the game, right? But another factor is how well do you work in a team, and if you don't know your teammates, you might not know exactly how to work with them, which can cause a few issues.
Yeah, that's for sure true.
So do you have any bets on, out of these 3 matches we have left, who do you think is going to win out of Finland and Japan? What's your call?
I think that if I had to pick, I'm gonna go with Finland by 25 here. I feel like Japan is, they play a lot together, but Finland has so much game knowledge and so much like item knowledge that I don't think Japan really does well there.
Yeah.
But you see guys like Zamu and Onks and Foons, that the core team of 3 there, and usually they'll have like a Jekux or they've been playing with Arizorma a lot. Yeah. Finland's a pretty scary team. They were 3rd place last year in the World Cup. They're definitely no slouch, but it's interesting with Japan too, because we don't really like talk with Japan much.
Yeah.
Like they're in Compub and we play wars with them and stuff, but we don't really like interact with a lot of the Japanese too much. So kind of a unexpected match there. I think it could be either very close, or I think Finland can also just as easily crush Japan. But I think it's going to be close for tomorrow.
I think
with those 2 teams.
I think 2 key points that I've noticed just looking at the Japan team. I mean, as you said, with the fact that we don't interact with them as much as other countries. So I'll admit my knowledge on them isn't as strong as some other countries, but I did notice Hacker isn't playing this year. I believe he played last year. And from what I've seen, Hacker was a very strong player. So I think that in itself is one hit that the Japanese team has taken, though. To counteract that, I feel like the players they do have improved a lot. The other point that I've noticed is Topa is playing, and Topa mostly plays FFAs in the comp hub at the very least. From what I've seen,
Topa's the one guy from Japan who's probably interacted with a lot of Western culture the most.
Yeah.
Ramu as well.
Yeah.
Mainly those 2 guys that I've spoken with.
Well,
they probably have the best English over there.
I think the thing to look out for with Topa is, as much as he is very fierce when it comes to the FFAs, I think we all know he loves his rank locked FFAs. He I don't see him do team formats very often. I've seen the occasional team format, but compared to the other Japanese players, I do wonder whether he's going to have the same ability in team formats, considering he doesn't seem to have the familiarity with them as a lot of other players in this competition might.
That is fairly true. The way that you play FFA in wars is very different.
Exactly.
So it's going to be interesting to see if he can make the adjustment.
Yeah, so I think moving on to the other match, the next match coming up after that, France versus USA. Personally, I don't even have a winner that I think I can call. I think this one's going to be incredibly close. Both teams, incredibly stacked. Some of the top teams I'm expecting to go pretty much to the end, in my opinion. So I personally can't call this one. I think it'll be very close if both teams are on their A game.
I mean, I gotta say USA here, for obvious reasons. I mean, how could I say that France could beat us when I'm gonna be playing at this tomorrow? I gotta say USA. That's gonna be fucked up if I don't.
You're legally obligated by your contract.
I feel like I said, with USA, we've been playing a lot together. We've been doing a lot of wars. We're definitely ready for this World Cup come around again.
Have you done any practice wars against France yet, or have you guys been holding off given the
we
the
have not
match?
played France yet. No.
Interesting.
They usually play like really early in the day,
Yeah.
and we're usually like more like pretty like at night.
Yeah.
8-hour time difference. It's kind of tough to get wars against them.
Yeah.
But it's all right though.
So yeah, I think that's going to be that's probably going to be another incredibly hype match to watch. I'm hoping we get some good commentary for that one. I unfortunately don't think I can make it, but hopefully some other people of the media team will be casting some epic commentary for you on that one.
I'm just hoping, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get something together for that match. And then, wrapping it off, we got Colombia. Kind of went over it earlier, but I think that despite Germany not having Garma around this time and kind of missing that synergy, I do think that they will take the game over Colombia. I think they're gonna show up pretty serious tomorrow. I think it'll be plus 30 for Germany. That's my prediction.
I personally could see this going Colombia's way for that final match. Colombia is a team I've played quite a lot, personally. I'll admit I don't have the most experience with Germany, but I know secondhand experience through players individually and from other players warring them, and I think this one will be a close match, like you say, within 30 points. But given that synergy factor, I could definitely see Colombia winning this one, actually.
No. Alrighty then. Well, I think that's it for me. LOS says no, so no interview with Costa Rica.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
That's so good. Hopefully in the future we'll be
was
able
a
to
good
get
match
some.
to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. So
alrighty, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. So thank you for stopping by, Broz.
Yeah, thank you, Drask. It's always fun commentating.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, glad to have you on.
I don't know if I'm gonna be back for commentating another match soon. Maybe these late night matches is where I'd probably be best at.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. Well, thank you for helping out, and have a good day or night.
For sure, Nick. For sure, deuces.
Alright. Peace. So, alright chat, so as Bro said, that is the end of the stream today, so thank you everyone for coming to this one. We've had some incredibly hype matches today. Not only was the UK and Ireland, I should say, match versus Peru match a very close one, and very tense. This match was even closer with a 6-point difference, so absolutely fantastic. I'm very happy we've been able to commentate these matches, and I really hope everyone here has been enjoying the content. If you are interested in partaking in discussion about this this World Cup, please join this server. This is for the CTR competitive hub. There is a role assignment section. You can click on the World Cup icon, and then you get access to all the World Cup exclusive channels. And in there, you've got channels such as the World Cup discussion, where you can talk about, your favorite teams, discuss how you think the matches have gone. And then you also have the schedule up there, so you can be able to see the information about how the World Cup's being, run and structured, the rules, and any future matches that are going to be coming up and when they've been confirmed. So definitely, if you're interested, jump into the server if you're not already there. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys in there. So for now, it's looking like there is another war going on. So as usual, I love sending you guys to another 4v4. I believe we're seeing a war versus Argentina. So earlier today, I sent you to Foxhounder from Argentina. Now I'm sending you the opposite POV of someone facing Argentina. Many people know this man, Dre Wind, toxic, team-killing, free wind, bad husband, anything you know him by. Love him or hate him. Hopefully love him, he's a great guy. Very skilled at this game, insane with items. So drop into his stream, say hi, and take care everybody. Stay hydrated.